What's going on YouTube? This is Country Coder. I'm welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here on Awaken the channel, I hope that you'll enjoy the content I have for you. Well, in today's video, as you can see behind me, we are all loaded up and headed to Born Free, Texas. It's over in Mount Enterprise, Texas. And so I was going to bring you along and kind of show you some of these bikes. Let's get on the road and I'll kind of tell you more about the show. So Born Free, Texas is kind of piggybacking off of the Born Free California event they have every year. This year in California was the 13th year, and Born Free is kind of a 30 builder invitation to build some kind of chopper, you know, radical bike or something like that. And you know, I know that Jared Weems from Weems Motor Co is actually going to be here at Born Free, Texas, and he was actually one of the invited builders to the Born Free 13. I'm gonna pop the link right up here. I think it's up here. He actually on his way to California stopped down at Saddle Tramps, and I actually got to see the bike while it was still in the trailer. We didn't pull it out or anything, so I got a small, you know, little view of it. But he's actually going to have the number 56 bike, you know, it's a Triumph 56 drag bike there at Born Free, Texas. So I'm really excited to actually see the full entire bike, because just a little bit I looked at it, it was, you know, phenomenal, you know, as far as the looks. And when he built that bike, he built it with the goal of any welds that he made did not to have any grinding. And to be able to say that and do that is phenomenal. I mean, I don't know how many of y'all are actually welders, but I've been around a lot of welders, even though I don't know how to weld. And you know, in order to make a clean weld, a lot of times you're grinding the excess. And to be able to say that this bike didn't have any grinding done on it and the welds were just that perfect is amazing to say. So like I said, I'm really looking forward to that bike, but I'm also looking forward, you know, to all the bikes that's going to be at this show. So let's get some miles down and I'll kind of show you along the path. YouTube, so I was in there getting something to eat, and some of these bikers pulled up right behind me, and I got to talking to them. And this is Abusement Park. They got a band, but they've got some very cool looking bikes. One chopper I'm looking at right now, which I fixed to show you, is very, very cool. So take a look at some of these bikes. I mean, this is very, very clean bikes, you know. And look at that chopper. Ain't that cool? He said he's only getting about 80 miles to the tank right now because he, you know, did a little work, but that is a gorgeous, gorgeous looking bike. And then you got this one over here. And then for all you Triumph guys, take a look at this one. As you can see, they're all from Texas. They've got a band, I think they're right outside of Houston. So if you're in the Houston area and you hear of this band being played, y'all go listen to them, because I mean, these are some cool guys. I was listening to some of their stories, and you know, it's very fun when you're on these trips who you may run into, you know. So listen to them and their stories. You know, I hope one day that I can actually get to this, you know, Houston, Texas. So, all right, YouTube, here we are. We made it to Born Free here in Texas. I've already kind of ran into Saddle Tramp over there, who's running his mouth. And then I've got Miss Kim right behind me, and then I got Georgia Hillbilly right over there. So we're all grouped up together. I'm gonna have a good time. I've already ran into Jared Weems. I went and talked to him for a few minutes, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm actually going to you moving your head.
Of course I'm moving my hands. Oh, hey, is that rolling? Hey, is this gonna go in the bloopers?
Anyway, so like I told you in the beginning of the video, that you know, Jared's bike, I'm gonna show that to y'all tomorrow when it's a little bit more light and everything. But we're fixing to go try to find us something to eat, and once we get done eating, we're just gonna hang out. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Morning, YouTube. Here we are, fixing to get ready for the day. I think we're fixing to go get breakfast. But yeah, everybody's just kind of waking up, as you can see. So we're gonna go get some breakfast and come back, and then walk around the show as it gets started. So we'll see you when we get back and walking around the show. All right, so there he is, Mr. Jared Weems, the guy that I was telling you about on the 56 Triumph. I'm actually standing right in front of another bike he built that is a...
You can't put this on camera. I didn't sign a waiver.
What's going on, man? Going all right?
What's up?
Yeah.
Welcome to Born Free, Texas, people.
There you go.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. So tell me about Hollywood Run.
1951 Triumph Thunderbird engine. The transmission and the primary are 1960 Triumph, and the front loop of the frame is 1959. That's all the nerd talk.
Okay.
What people really want to know is that David Mann painted 2 Triumphs his whole life, and this was from his very first painting titled Hollywood Run. Came out in 1969. That was the connection.
Right.
With David Mann and Easy Rider magazine. That one painting started his illustrious career, and I wanted to build the Triumph from that painting so everybody else can see it.
And you got the other one over in Barber's Motorsports Park, which is the hot dog or...
Doggone Hot Dogs, painted in July of 1983, David Mann painting. And what's cool about that, if you guys don't follow me at Wings Motor Co.
Go follow
YouTube
me.
channel.
Yep, go follow me.
Jump over there, because in that painting was 2 motorcycles. It was the 1952 Triumph Speed Twin that I built and donated to Forgotten Angels.
Right.
I'm building the other motorcycle for an autism charity called TACA, the Autism Community in Action. And it's a 1975 Harley-Davidson Sportster chopper, and we're gonna be raffling that bike off in the spring. So make sure you're following that.
Yep.
Super cool.
Yeah.
So 3 David Mann replicas.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
By this man.
I build other motorcycles too. So.
Well, you know. But all right, we're gonna keep walking around.
Go check it out.
right, YouTube, you know how much I like racing, so when I hear they got mini bike racing, I gotta come watch. So let's watch some of this racing. So this is my very first taste at a motorcycle, was one of these.
It's a real everybody had one. You'd be surprised how many people say the same thing. Yeah, I found it at a Wasion swap meet about 3 years ago. I think since then we put about 600 miles on it.
Oh wow.
Got the original tires on it.
But yeah, I started out learning how to ride a motorcycle on one of these.
Everybody did. Yeah.
And so, you know, I went from this all the way to a 84 Suzuki DR100.
Yeah,
So
well, everything we had, back in the day, you couldn't afford a Harley. All I had was baggers and sportsters in the 70s. So you wound up with like 450 Hondas, 750 Hondas, and Triumphs, of course, up in Boston. We had 2 Triumph dealers in Boston, so the metric shit. But the Triumphs was the option. The Harley deal was that big, and they had a bag or a sports and that was it. You know. So it was a long time before we actually got into the Harleys. You know, when they started getting the FXs out there, the lowriders, and that wasn't really an attractive bike, you know, for the younger guys. So we didn't get into Harleys until like 17, 18 out of high school. You know.
Okay, I got you. How many times have you had to rebuild the knee start?
This never have touched this thing. It's got the original tires on. I can't find them.
Okay, yeah.
I keep ordering, but they always back ordered, you know.
I got you.
So far, now, and I can't find any check stuff on it. Is there a lubricant in that house?
No. From my memory,
because I don't see a drain or a fill. I'm like, there's got to be something serviceable. You've got gears. I just figured there'd be some primary type oil in there.
From my memory,
so good.
Yeah, because we had to take that off several times because on this bike you have to. Let me show you.
This is unmolested.
This right here, you have to kind of wind up, and then you hit that button right there.
We hit the clutch on this one.
Yeah, you pull the clutch, and it actually was what starts the bike.
That's what I wanted. Yeah, it's like the lawnmower. They used to wind them up and hit the button.
I got you.
Never there. Yeah. I took the mirrors off, like the original mirrors. I took them off to transport it, you know, because they take a beating in the trailer.
Right.
And then a little brake on me, I got a brake racket, and I said, look at this.
Oh, wow.
$40. And we cover the original seat. Look at that. That was the only one when the seat was dry rotted. So I put this little $40 cover on it. And but I tell you what, for buying swap meet, it's a fucking killer.
Yeah. And it's actually a 2-cycle. You know, you got your oil right here and that one.
Put a little oil in the gas just in case thing fails. You know.
See, mine failed, and I had to mix it myself, and then
always put a little extra in the gas just so it don't go dry.
Yeah. All right. So I appreciate you telling me about it. Alright YouTube, here we are looking at a pretty neat little truck. It's hers. Tell me about the truck.
Oh my god. It's a 49, 50, 51, 80 Chevrolet with a Cummins 4VT.
This is cool. This is one thing that I like about, you know, motorcycle shows. And I've kind of talked about it, you know, even at car shows, you know, whenever you see, you know, car shows and bike shows kind of just go hand in hand to me. This is their little maintenance truck that they've got, you know, so it's pretty cool. And, you know, it's a 5-window, kind of like what I've talked about before, you know. This is the deluxe cab. So I kind of like these type of trucks, you know. It's kind of like the one that one day I hope to fix up on mine. So, yeah, this is cool. Never seen one with diesel in it, though. So, that's pretty cool. So that was funny, just the me and Saddle Champ sitting there about to start our, you know, ending to this video, and we kind of started saying it exactly at the same time, and didn't even mean to. I didn't even know, you know, he was getting ready to do his ending as well. But as you can see, I got all packed up, and Georgia Hillbilly over there is about done, and you know, you got Saddle Tramp over there fixing to get done. But I had a good time. We're fixing to go up here and have some breakfast with Jared Weems and them. And I think it's going to be a pretty good breakfast. You know, I appreciate them, and I appreciate Jared telling me about the, you know, his build bikes, you know, and letting y'all know that information as well. And, you know, y'all go check out his channel. Y'all go check out Saddle Tramp's channel. You know, these are some good guys, and, you know, I really do appreciate them, you know, showing me around this event, and kind of Saddle Tramp for telling me about the event. You know, if it wasn't for him telling me about the event, I wouldn't be coming. But you know what? I had a really good time. You know, this is my really kind of, besides Forgotten Angels, you know, I did that rally up in Virginia, but this is really my first kind of rally type event, you know. And so I appreciate Saddle Tramp for, you know, kind of showing me the ropes and everything, because I really had a good time. But if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and, you know, leave me a comment. You know, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about Jared's bikes. You know, those are some pretty nice bikes. You know, even the other invitation builders, you know, all of them are really pretty. Even the ones that may not even be invited builders, you know. I mean, there was some really cool choppers all throughout the entire event, you know, and shared this with some friends and some family that may enjoy, you know, choppers and old classic motorcycles and everything. I think they'll enjoy it. But until the next video, always take the single route, and I'll see y'all then.